What's up guys, TC here and welcome back to Starbound, and today I've got a little episode on racially themed pets. So this is kind of a stemming off of yesterday's episode where I made the Nova Star pet, which is kind of like a Nova Kid themed thing, and after I made that I kind of had the idea in my head that I wanted to make a custom racial pet for each one of the races in Starbound. So I have, I think, 7, 1, 2, 3, yeah, I have 7 on me today. So I want to show these guys off. They're all really cool, they're all really unique. So with that being said, let's jump right into them. First things first, I've got the glitch, and the glitch have a really cool one. I've been wanting to make like a nanobot swarm for a long time, and so I finally got around to making it, and these guys I think fit perfect for the glitch. Basically, it is a swarm of nanobots, and it's really cool. They're really powerful, so we're going to spawn in a something for them to kill really quick, and you'll see they swarm in on stuff. They're not insanely powerful, but they have such a wide spread, and it functions just like a swarm of nanobots. And yeah, it's really cool. I love it, like just the way it behaves and stuff like that. It'll follow you around just like a normal pet. It's just this swarm of nanobots. Definitely one of my favorite ones out of all of them, really. So we're going to recall these guys. Up next, we have got the this is the Florin. I call this the Exo Pup. So this is a basically an Ixoling, but it's the green variant, and it's just kind of like a more passive. I figured like the Florins, maybe there's all kinds of species of like those Ixoling spiders, and these are the kind of, like we have wolves and then we have dogs. So these are kind of like the dog version of the Ixolings. So once we're going to spawn in something for him to kill, these guys they're pretty aggressive, and they leave this like acid everywhere. They also poison stuff, and they also naturally heal on their own. So pretty good pets, and I think they look really cool in the green shade as well. They're really good. Basically for melee is like what they focus on. So if that's the kind of pet you want, that's what these guys are. So we're going to recall him. Up next, we have the Nova Star. So you guys saw this one yesterday. I made a slight upgrade to him, so now he spawns in these little stars for lighting and stuff like that, which just makes him a little bit better at lighting up caves and stuff. So we're not going to show him off too much. He doesn't really... I think you guys have already seen all of his attacks, but he swoops in, does that attack, and he also shoots these little shards on the ground, and they explode and do damage like that. So we've already seen him before, so we're not going to go spend too much time on him. Up next, we have got the Static Ray. So this is the Hylodal pet. And so they have a hovering fish that can float around, and this guy has a really cool, like a really unique effect. He pretty much shocks opponents, and he puts them in an electrified cocoon. So spawn on a guy here, and you'll see he'll come down, and if he'll actually hit them, he'll do the attack. So you'll see he spawns in there, they start glowing, and then they get stuck in this electrified cocoon, and they can't do anything anymore. So this is great because you can kind of like use it as an opportunity to escape. Now the cocoon will wear off, but you can pretty much use it as an opportunity to just kind of slow them down. And that's his only real attack. If he would stop attacking, I'd kill this guy. There we go. So yeah, it basically just electrifies them and puts them in that frozen state. I thought it was kind of cool to have a pet fish. It kind of floats around, stuff like that. So we recall him. Up next, we have the rare pupper, and this is the human. So the dog one is very interesting. So I've had a lot of trouble getting this guy working, and I kind of had to settle on something I wasn't entirely happy with. So I couldn't really get him to attack like normal, so I had to play around with it, and so I turned him into a support only. So whenever he sees a threat, he spawns in a healing zone and an energy zone. Now he doesn't have any attacks, so he'll take damage, so it's up to you to do the damage, but you'll see he instantly spawns in 2 zones, which allows you to kind of stay in there and protect yourself and protect your dog. He's really cool. He only does that attack whenever there is a threat nearby, which is pretty cool. Now when he gets killed, he also spawns a rage zone, because you'd be pissed off when someone kills your dog. So yeah, if he gets killed, he'll spawn a rage zone where he dies. Now what I wanted to do, and what I'm going to keep trying to do, I wanted him to be a harvestable, like a farm pet. And so like every 20 minutes you could like interact with him, and he would drop a like a bone, like a fossil or something like that. So something from like the fossil drop pool. So he could be like your traveling companion, then every 20-30 minutes you can interact with him, and he might drop like a T-Rex skeleton or something like that, some kind of cool bone. So that's what I'm going to keep working on, but for now I can't seem to get his animations to work for that kind of, like whenever you do them with farmable, their animation's a little bit different. So for now, the rare pupper is just a support base only. I'm going to call him back. Up next we have the Kluix Demon. So this is another variant of the Kluix Totem. These guys are a lot smaller than the other ones. So you'll see them, they're a lot smaller, and these are a kind of demon-themed version. So we'll spawn this guy in. Comes in, and you'll see these guys shoot flamethrowers, if he'll actually do his ranged attack. Come on, dude, do your ranged attack. Well, I swear to you, he does have a ranged attack. There we go. He just didn't seem to want to do it very often. He just likes to do that little jackhammer thing where he drops his little spike on him. He might attack this guy too. Oh wow, get owned, guy. Yeah, so these are like the kind of flame-themed, like hell-themed Cluex ones. So we'll recall him back. And lastly here, we have got the Apex, or the Devolved Apex. These guys are really cool. My little headcanon is that the Apex, for their like worst possible, the people that they want to, like normally people you would put in like capital punishment, for them this is capital punishment. You devolve them into their primal selves. So these guys are really cool. They have a lot of really funny attacks. They make little ape noises too. They fling shit, which is hilarious in my mind. They also, so there's the shit flinging. He throws these little poo balls. He has several attacks, so every now and then you'll see him kind of this weird stance, and he'll kind of heal up a little bit. He also has an attack where he does a little charge, and he gives himself a speed and jump boost for a couple seconds, so he can be like really fast. And then he also has his shit flinging attack where he throws these 5 poo balls, and that does damage and slows him down. So we're gonna do another one here so we can get him to throw more shit. Come on, do it. There we go. It's pretty funny, and they're really funny because they make the like 8 noises and everything while they do it. So it's kind of cool. I thought it was kind of like, the Apex are kind of like fucked up as a race, so I thought it was kind of cool for them to devolve their criminals as like a form of punishment. But yeah, that's gonna wrap today's episode. If you guys have any suggestions or things like that, like what kind of races you would want to see, if maybe you want to see some racially themed pets for some of the non-playable races in the game, you guys just let me know. But that's going to wrap up today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please rate, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later.